Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Tuesday 22 of February guys, and join me into the Discord. And if you guys want to be a part of my signals for $5 per month, you can come to Discord, message me there. It's pretty simple, okay? $5 like really kind of cheap thing. Now back in 18, today's 22. That's the benefit of Discord, that these people got to know when to hold stablecoin like Tether. And back then the price was nearly 40,300. Hold USDT guys. Bitcoin gonna dump. Bear flag spotted. Current price is $40,300. And ever since we've saved like nearly 15 to 20% of this drop and how the market is behaving. And it's pretty simple guys. Join the Discord, and the Discord is free. Signals is just there for $5 per month. Otherwise everything else is just free. And here we are with the Bitcoin chart once again. Now yesterday we were looking at series of some pumps and dumps. In the Discord, in the announcement tabs, I did actually mention about that behavior. So here it is, and I was talking about how on the 4 hour time frame there's this resistance line. Be careful. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. This was on Binance, and there was this resistance line coming down when we had that massive pump nearly to the $39,000, but I was looking at it like something that is not good. And yesterday I talked about the $35,000 region in detail, and today I'm gonna actually diving into the details of all whatever is happening with Bitcoin right now at this point of time. It seems like Russian and Ukraine guys are just fighting one another, but we are trading the tides. So yesterday I did talk about this bearish rectangle right there, and the technical target out of this bearish rectangle seems to take you from the top here to the bottom. That's where you broke out of, and this is taking you back to 35,512. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Now the bear flag on the 1 hour time frame has actually been met, which was 37,443. But there's a small issue with this one, that you're now below this blue line right there. If I actually zoom into this blue line, look at that. You are below the blue line, and this is not a good sign about it on the 4 hour time frame. You're below the blue line, and that actually equally means that on the fib retracement that I actually showed you previously, you are losing the golden ratio, and there's a big threat of actually going to the $26,000 if things get worse, if they get worse. But I'm actually going to tell you some few level of support. I'm actually going to delete this and take the bottom here, which is 32,000 nearly there, and this 45,000. And look what you're doing guys. You went to the 0.618 and now you're below the 0.618. Simple. You are where you even broke it. You went up for the retest, and it seems you failed the retest of the 0.618. That is not good. If I actually dive into the 15 minutes, it's gonna be way more clear for me. Just look, you're hitting your head right at this below the resistance. Now it was a support. Look, it was bouncing off here, went up, made a double bottom. For a moment I was actually thinking that's it, that's the bottom of it. But no, you actually went down, and now you try to cross it, and now you're kissing it, and you're looking to actually go to that $35,500 that I was talking about yesterday. Now the big question is, I do remember saying yesterday that if you cross the 0.618, put a tick here, because that's going to take you all the way down to the 1.618, which is 26,858. That's a possible scenario. This is actually in play. But before that, it's even really way more important to lose 32,943, because once again you can just come down to the 0.786, and that's where your trend line really is as well. So you might just touch the trend line and have a reaction to the upside as well. But I'm gonna tell you the particular scenario and everything. I'm just gonna actually keep these fib levels at this point of time. All right, so let's talk about it. Here on the 4 hour time frame yesterday, people were actually excited about this green candle, this green pump to the upside. But what I notice is only a resistance line coming from this part, because you have one touch here, you got another touch right there, and one touch right here, and you are being rejected at that resistance line on the 4 hour time frame. It wasn't a good idea. And along the green pump we also had a little bit some sort of a bearish Harami candlestick, and then from there it actually went down. So in the next 1 hour 29 minutes, if you actually go all the way to dump nearly 35,983, then you're putting in 3 black crows right there. That's gonna be 3 black crows, and then that means you're still gonna continue to dump to the downside as well. So that's really important to actually keep an eye on what is going on with Bitcoin at this point of time. But it's way more clear, at least at this point of time, unless you just don't do something and you get back up to 38,000 to 22, and then you do something like that. So what I'm expecting is that you do come to 35,000 357 of 35,400, and then we're going to extend this resistance line right there, and when you touch this 35,000 right there, you might have a small reaction, potentially sideways movement until 36,700 to that particular yellow line. Okay, you might touch the yellow line. Then from here we're going to see if it crosses the yellow line in the 0.618, then we're going to start to move to pick to the upside. Or simple put, you start to lose 35, you go to the 32, lose the 32, and you're looking for that deep correction to go all the way down to the 1.618, which is $26,000. But I'm actually gonna tell you, yes, it is on a journey to actually go there. It is, because once it's simple, it's on the charts. Okay, once you lose the 0.618, it actually goes down there, and I've been right so far with this dump ever since that 40,000 call that I've been given, even on the signals. I was calling with Bitcoin critical updates, the second part that I normally do when there's emergency situations that Bitcoin is going to 37K. I do have a video posted 2-3 days ago. That's met. Now you're losing 37,000, and you're losing the golden ratio. And we talked about this yesterday. There's a bearish rectangle to take it down to the 35,400. That's where we're looking to head. But the question remains, is 35K gonna hold? That's what I want to see answered. But in my opinion, if you start to lose that 35K, you're pretty much even gonna lose this level. Who knows? You could still come here and consolidate here and then move to the upside. That could make a nice double bottom right there. Okay, so it's too early to actually say if we're gonna go down there, but it's possible, and it's important for you to understand the next levels. So I'm going to tell you the next levels, and it's based on support. Just as you're losing the 0.618, look, you went below the 0.618, you're closing below it to go to the 786. If you do the same way you're closing below the 0.618 and you close below the 786, then you're putting yourself to go down to the 33K. Close below it, you're looking to go to 30,000. Close below the 30K, then 28, and then finally 26. So it's a matter of losing these levels of support on the fibs. It's not like it's gonna guarantee go down, but you can actually go to tradingview.com, open up the charts, and look when it loses support, just like it lost the 37,400. If you do the same and go to like 35,000 or 34,900, then you're losing the 786 as well. Simple. And then you go to 32,500, then you're losing 32,900. Simple. You're gonna go down. That's just how trading works. It's a matter of holding the supports and being rejected at the resistance as well. So that's it for today's update. Potentially it's even way more believable now that you're gonna go down there. And one more thing before I even close the video, I want to go to the monthly time frame. Let's kind of do a little bit of an extended overview, and notice how in the beginning of the month I was pointing out the 3 black crows, and we had nice good in the middle of the month. We just had a nice good pump to the $45,000, and we were trading in between. Okay, whenever the pump was gonna happen, we were trading in between. But there's one thing that I actually want to tell you why it could be believable to go to 26K. Well, when you put one red candle, second red candle, third red candle, let's go to Google and actually have some clues of 3 black crows, just like this one, and those are continuation to go to the downside as well. So what I'm going to show you is this one. Yep, so everything is going according to the plan. Just simple candlestick reading, nothing fancy. This is the first candle, second, third. Then you get a push to the upside. Notice this green candle tells you you go to the upside. That's something that I really never actually paid attention to, and now I'm paying. What is that green candle? The move that you actually saw to the 45K was that green arrow that you just saw. Then from there, the following month is red, and the following month is also red. So you already had that green candle, and now you're looking to actually push to the downside. This is a big precursor that you might be losing this level, which is 32,000 or 33,000. Boom, from there you continue to the $26,000. And on the monthly as well, if I go onto the BLX, we do have the 55 EMA, and that's the bear market scenario, by the way. So I'm going to turn on the 55, and that's where you're looking to go down to. And remember how I even draw this kind of an ascending triangle? You're losing that ascending triangle. What's the technical target to go to? $26,000. Where you form that triangle. Look at that. So it's actually believable to go to 26K, but then again, you still have to pay attention to those Fibonacci retracement level that I showed you, like 35K, then 32, 30,000, 28, then 26 finally. And if we do go to 26,000 or 24, 25,000, that would be a nice good investing opportunity once again for you, and to buy Bitcoin for cheap. I don't think Bitcoin is gonna go anywhere anytime soon. Not that, based on history, okay, based on history, I don't think just because you're gonna have 80% drop. We've had it before. We have it like 2-3 times before, and it rised like hell, man. It rised like 1,000%. So who knows, we could still even have 100K in 2022. It's February right now. We still have like 10 more months left to actually see what happens to Bitcoin. But this three black crows really tells me that something nasty is still about to happen, and you cannot go against chart reading, okay? A lot of coins out there are also showing like further 20 to 30% drop. Watch Solana update. There's like a head and shoulder out there, which is actually gonna take you to $60 plus. Watch the Ethereum update. There's actually a double top right there. So everything is pointing down at this point of time, at least. But if you actually close near the 35K by the end of this month, there's a candlestick that I'm gonna show you in the next video that could be so bullish. And that candlestick, I don't remember the name of that candlestick, but if you close near 37K, actually not 35K, if you close at 37K, then you're putting an inverted hammer. I'm not gonna ignore this one as well, because by the end of the day, you still came below this red candle. You are below it. So basically you can even make the case that the three black roses already played out, because there is a red candle that just came below this one right here, but it makes more sense to actually take this wick out completely. Now the second thing is, what I'm saying is, if you start to close at 37K like this, that's an inverted hammer, and by March you could start to even pick to the upside. But that's a big question that has to be answered in the next 6 days. But I don't think we're gonna make that inverted hammer, because by the end of the day, on the weekly, we still have the evening star, and that's still a candlestick that's bearish and is going to show way more down continuation. So we're going to see what happens to Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed this detailed analysis, and I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.